How's it going, American truckers? I was going to post something else today. I got a couple other videos lined up, tips for winter driving, and then a video about driver depression. But I got woke up this morning after only getting about 3 hours of sleep. I had an early morning delivery. We only had about 3 hours of freaking sleep. And this place here, there's nowhere to park around it. I'm in Aurora, Colorado, out by the airport. There ain't nowhere to park around here. And cops out here waking everybody up, making everybody move. And really, none of the drivers are hurting anybody. There's plenty of room. Drivers are all out of the way. They're courteous. There's no big gaps. Everybody's parked, very, very courteously. Plenty of room for trucks coming in and out of the warehouses around here. I don't see any trash or nothing. I mean, it's very well taken care of. But it is no parking. But, I mean, how do you deal with that? It's becoming really hard to be a driver. It's becoming really hard for us to do our dang jobs in an efficient manner. Now, I know some of you will hop on here and say, well, you should trip plan. You did trip plan. Just because you trip plan doesn't mean you ain't going to run out of hours as a shipper or receiver. All right? Just because you trip plan doesn't mean there was enough time that you were going to get to wherever you were going the day before so you could have a full break before you deliver. All right? So take that hogwash and throw it out the window, okay? I'm sure most of these drivers parked out here, including myself, did trip plan to get here on time to deliver this load with the hopes, knowing that we were going to be out of hours, with the hopes that maybe we could park somewhere around there. All right. And not only that, but you take cities like Aurora, Denver, Seattle, many of them up in the Northeast, some of them down in Florida. They know how many loads are coming into the area because you can get on the boards and they'll tell you the truck to load ratio. So they know how many trucks are coming into the freaking area, right? They know they do not have the parking to accommodate the amount of trucks that are coming into a given area. But they want their freight. They want you to be on time with that freight. The general public, they want that freight too. They don't want their grocery stores going dry. They don't want to run out of milk. God forbid they run out of their tampons and milk, right? But when it comes to us doing our job, trying to get a little bit of sleep and trying to be safe, no, screw y'all. Move on down the road. We got what we wanted. Get on down the road. Get on out of here. The blatant disrespect within the trucking industry today is just absolutely, it's horrible. The way we're treated most places is absolutely horrible. They talk about hours of service. Drivers driving tired or killing people. Drivers driving tired or hurting people. Why force drivers to drive tired? I was trying not to drive tired. I had 3 hours of sleep. I was in the middle of my break when the law dog knocked on my door waking me up. And here's the thing. I told him, I said, sir, I understand there's no parking. I am out of hours and I'm tired. I've only had a few hours of sleep. I made an early morning delivery right over there. Oh, well, not my problem. Oh, well, if it's all about safety and hours of service are all about safety, then why are you forcing me to drive? He said, well, if you're that tired, instead of, writing you a ticket, we can take you to jail and tow your truck and get plenty of sleep then. Well, obviously I didn't say anything after that because I'm dealing with an asshole. Be just straight up with you. So I'm just like, all right, whatever. And I go on about my business. And I move on down and find another little dirt lot, right? Lo and behold, here he comes, man. I'm 2 streets over on a dirt lot with some other trucks trying to hide. Just laid down, trying to get some rest. I'm not falling asleep because I'm shook up and nervous because I'm thinking they're probably going to make me move again. But we're off the street here. We're literally on a dirt lot. Sure enough, here comes Barney Fife with his one bullet again. Yeah, you're going to have to move, driver. I done told you once. You cannot park around here. I mean, God, you're telling me out of all the things going on around here, y'all got shootings going on out here. Y'all got drug problems. You got rapists, burglars. We just did a story about the child abducted in the front yard. You're worried about a goddamn truck driver and where he's parked at trying to get some goddamn sleep? Really? Really? That is the most important thing on your fucking tally to do today, is to go and harass some fucking drivers, making sure your wife had diapers for your fucking kids and trying to get some motherfucking sleep. You knew how many trucks were coming into this area. You know drivers run out of hours over here. You know they get stuck over here. That's why you came out here. There's no police department around here. And we're not right up in the city of Aurora. We're kind of out here on the outskirts. We're out here by the airport. There's no fields around here. You came out here knowing there'd be drivers parked out here. So you woke up today knowing you was going to go harass the motherfuckers that made sure you had shit to eat in the motherfucking grocery store today, right? That's what it is. And I can already hear some of you now. You're probably like, well, the law is the law. Got to do what you got to do. Yeah, it's all fine and dandy when it's not you. You know, all these drivers out here are hardworking men and women. They might have drove all night to get in here and make sure they made that delivery on time. And that's a whole nother problem. These shippers and receivers, they want you to be on time. You ain't on time, they're going to charge your company a late fee. You know, it might be $200-$300. Sometimes it gets higher than that. If it's Walmart, they're going to charge you a percentage of the load. That's your late fee. But by God, when you get in there, they don't care how long they hold you. Your time's not important. You can't go nowhere. You're stuck. You got to wait on them. You know, they wanted you to be on time, but they could care less how long you're there. And then when you run out of hours and they kick you off the property and you try to go park, Barney Fife and his one bullet with nothing better to do is going to come run you off. Then you're going to be forced to get on the road tired and try to go find somewhere to park, tired and frustrated, riding around, out of hours, trying to find somewhere to park. Guess what happens then? You have a freaking accident up here somewhere. You think the company's going to say, oh, well, it's not his fault. He was tired. His reaction was delayed because he was tired. But, you know, no, that's not what they're going to say. They're going to say you shouldn't have been driving while I was trying not to. I was parked back there trying not to drive. Barney Fife woke me up and made me drive. He told me I didn't have a choice. I got out here on the road, made a mistake, now I done had an accident. You know, it can go even further than that, drivers. This is just getting absolutely ridiculous with the crap we got to go through. And that's the stress of this job and things that we deal with that a lot of people don't even realize we deal with. They see us parked on the side of the road, or they see us parked over on a dirt lot. They see us as a nuisance. We're a problem. And yes, I understand some drivers leave trash all over the place, poop out in the freaking, poop under their truck and everything. I understand that. But don't punish us all because of the delinquents of a few. You know, you got that cop out here, obviously ain't got nothing better to do. He could sit there and harass the drivers that he catches doing that. Harass the drivers he catches throwing stuff out the window. Harass the ones that are pissing on the ground outside. Go harass them. You know, but it seems like we all get punished for what the few do, and it's getting out of hand. It's getting stupid. It's getting really stupid. You got that city out there in California, that banned truck parking in the whole city, in the whole town. It's a suburb of LA. Asian Mai did a deal on it a few months ago. They want their goods. They want their trucks coming in there and delivering their goods. They want groceries in the grocery store. They want their medicine delivered to the hospitals. They want to make sure that medical supplies are there. But screw you and whatever you had to do to get it there. Get the hell out of our town once it's delivered. Enough's enough. We got people out here protesting this and protesting that. We're going to shut down because of this or shut down because of that. This is something I could get behind. We've been putting up with this for far too long. Way too long. And any of you drivers out there listening, I'm sure at some point in time have probably been in this situation where you've had to deal with it and it's a pain in the butt. And every time you drive tired and you look around for a place to park, finally you get a place to park, you're worked up, you can't get to sleep. You want to talk about fatigue? Yeah, I'm going to have fatigue. I'm going to have fatigue caused by Barney Fife. So if something happens, or when my health goes downhill from the fatigue, can I come back and find Barney Fife and make him responsible for it? Of course not. That's not the way it works. And out of all the things going on in the world today, sure is dangerous as dang truckers parked out there on the side of the road. Yeah, that's a horrible sight, man. We can't have that. You can have a shootout in downtown Chicago and 2 people get killed and nobody get charged. But God forbid you park a freaking truck on the side of the road somewhere in the middle of an industrial park. Well, I've had it, and I'm going to go get some sleep. I'm going to try to get some sleep. I'll throw some stuff together and put this out there. I don't know how y'all feel about it. Y'all comment below and let me know how y'all feel about it. We'll talk to you later. Everybody stay safe. Remember, we are all family out here, even if we are a little bit tired and dysfunctional. And keep trucking.